Oh,
By the name of the sun. Is that...
High One. We have made it. How are you feeling, Prophet?
like I'm on the plains of oblivion.
That it must have strained you.
Yeah.
It does, indeed. We are in the consciousness of a past civilization. Do you see that up there? Yaela was right after all. This is our Numinars, the essence of a High One.
So you're saying you both look a bit like stone.
I wish you could see this.
Let's take a few little health potions. A lot better. I'm not full HP, but I do. Problem. Why is our friends have stood back there?
Unbelievable.
I know.
I have done it. In spite of everything.
But you. What this man?
We will see about that. Maybe that question will answer itself. Sharon, do it. Carry the container to the essence.
As you command, Enderal.
You've stopped shimmering like him. Am I shimmering? I'm shimmering. You've stopped. He's going to die.
What is it? What are you waiting for?
Tell me, Enderal. Back in the ruins, when the High One showed you that memory, it was the first time I saw you express real agitation. Not anger, but agitation. What you did to your son. Do you regret it, I wonder?
Yes, he does, I'm guessing.
In exchange for prestige and power.
What?
I don't think you do. What got to you was being reminded of your own failure. Regret. You don't know that feeling. You never have. Not even after Kira.
Child, what are you?
I hired the mercenaries. I killed Lashari when she found out. And I helped the Nerames conquer the harbor. You still don't have the slightest idea who I am.
He's your son. Come on.
Why? You were there. The night of 1,000 fires.
Yes. I survived your massacre. One of only a few.
Okay, maybe not.
Then you did not follow my son because you shared his ideals. You did it to get to me. What for yous now? Justice?
Justice. I am done with this world, Enderal. I have been for a long time now. The only reason why I'm still here is a promise I made to someone. The promise that one day, I will be the one who takes everything from you.
Great.
Yes. This is madness. Whatever you are planning to do, it will affect the whole world, not just me. If you want my death, why not just wait, damn it? Once we have lit the beacon, Korek will kill me. That way,
Ow, my neck.
all those innocent lives will be.
Shut up! You take me for such a fool? As if there's anything in this world you would want more than to die a martyr! Tealor Arandiel, conqueror of the High One, savior of mankind. You like the sound of that, don't you? You like it so, so much. You know, at first, I was so frustrated with all the setbacks. When the Prophet saved Lashari's research in Aldrashengrad, and when Quarek's first attack on the city didn't succeed. But then I realized that all of this would be so much more gratifying than anything else I could do to you. Your final attempt, and so close to your target, only to fail by my hand.
Oh my
You
god.
asked me once what my daughter's name was. Do you remember?
Yes, I beg you, please.
Oh dear me.
Her name was Lena.
Oh. Right then.
No. That's impossible.
It's clearly not. And it looks like we just played. Oh, that's not good. I'm meant to light the beacon now. Oh.
You fool. Miserable, selfish fool! You killed us all!
Impressive, Raphael. You really were close. A
Oh.
shame that you were too preoccupied with yourself to see it coming.
Beast! You damn beast! He was possessed! Possessed from the start!
Oh no, Raphael. I am afraid that is only half true. We reap, but you sowed. Of course we possessed him, but you did all the heavy lifting back at Kira when you gave the order to massacre everyone dear to him, including his wife and his poor daughter. And so, it is a happy ending after all, isn't it? Without the Numinos, you have nothing to use the beacon's power on. And the only thing it is good for now is the destruction of your own beloved city. It will be a feast, and there will be nothing left of you once we've devoured you. Nothing but cold, gray flesh. It is just as we said. You have failed as you always have done. What is it, Aranthio? Lost your tongue?
No. No. I have not. Not at all. You have just presented me with a solution.
Are you deaf? There is no solution. The cleansing will happen, and you will all die.
Yes. Yes, we will. Your Messiah, the citizens of the city, the armies, we will all burn like the sun. And then, it will be over.
You're fantasizing, Aranthio. Without...
Not this time.
Okay.
Here we must go our separate ways. Believe me, I wish it were otherwise. But in your condition, you would just be a burden. And I cannot afford any risks. I'm sorry.
What are you gonna do?
The High Ones are right. We cannot use the beacon to banish them anymore. But do you remember what the Archmagister said? Without the Numinos, the beacon's energy would burst out without direction.
Yes.
Cause a massive explosion, yes. And that is the only thing we can do for mankind now. Koarek was and is essential to the High One's plan. Whatever shape the actual cleansing takes, he wants to make sure it will happen. And we profit. We may have failed in breaking the cycle for ourselves, but not for the others.
I'm just saying, like, more likely, they're tricking you into activating the beacon, so then you do the cleansing yourself because they cannot affect this world.
The other people of this world, Arazial, Kira, Kile, they're affected by the cycle as much as Enderal. And I know that there must be people like us. People who have had the same dreams and feel what is about to happen. And if we kill Koarek and his armies, we buy these people time. Time to gather knowledge. Time to build a new beacon. And time to light it themselves.
Oh, maybe not.
Those whom the Nerimes have not yet massacred anyway, you mean? They will die, as you and I will. But they will do so for mankind's salvation. And this is something worth dying for. It is the only way, don't you see? Either we die here, rotting with the Pyreans, or we choose to give our death meaning by at least stopping this fanatic Korek and his armies. The High Ones are a lot weaker than they pretend to be. I feel it. We were so close to destroying them. And I have faith in the others out there who will fight them. They will succeed where this scum Skyrim made us fail.
Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. The top one's not gonna work. I mean, come on. Spare the rest of the world time, come on.
And I'm glad you see the truth of my words, Prophet. Once the others have succeeded, once they have lit a new beacon, we will be remembered as heroes.
No, we're destroying the whole of Enderal. We won't be remembered at all.
I wish I did not have to leave you here, but in your condition, you would not make it up to the temple. I am sorry.
I will. Because I'll wake up. Make my own way up there. Well, something's gonna happen here.
It all begins with the dreams.
Ah, here we go.
Breathe.
Breathe in. Fleshless.
Enter the mind of a High One? I hope you're joking.
Do you reckon that was...
This was their last stand. They are afraid of us. I feel it.
Okay.
You've killed us! You've killed us all! You have just shown me the solution.
Going into another High One's mind, I'm guessing. I'm guessing the woman is a High One, I'm guessing. That's... concerning. One thing I should be doing is drinking some health potion. I do not want to die here. Hello. Huh. What the? It's pretty old.
No. This is impossible.
What?
Why are you here? Be gone, Phantom. Be gone and leave me to my slumber.
Not a phantom.
Then this isn't a dream. You really are here. But why? The Prophet dies when the Emperor leaves him. This is the course of the game. It has always been so. Explain yourself. How did you find this place? And why do you still exist?
Well, there was a woman and she took me from a portal.
Her? But why? She does not have a mind. She does not have feelings. So why should she do this? But still you speak the truth. I can feel it. Then could it really be that the unlikeliest of all eventualities has become reality and brought you here?
Where's that?
I am sorry. It's been too long since I've spoken to anyone. I have had many names. The Arcarians called me the God of Death.
The Moonskin people, the Warden of Dreams, the Pyreans, and the Demon of the Deep. For your people I am, or was, the Black Guardian. Pompous names, I know. However, I am none of these, neither god nor demon. I am only an eye, condemned to observe again and again. As you measure time, older than your most daring chronicles go back, by far. I have seen them all, since our people fell. Every civilization, every cleansing, every turn of the cycle. But, no. The Starlings came long after me. I was only a fool who wanted to save his own skin at any cost. I knew the cleansing would come. I had known it long before the Red Madness and the war started. But I also knew that fighting it as my people did, and as most do, was pointless. So I looked for another way to prevail. And I found it. What you see here is the result. The Goliath, as I like to call it back then. As the only one of my people, yes. But it happened faster than it should have. And when the cleansing occurred, the Goliath was not yet finished. And as the Emperor unleashed the light, I had no choice but to complete the joining too early. A fatal error, as it turned out. I did survive, yes. But I am trapped inside this unfinished machine. And ever since then, all I can do is watch. Again and again.
Yes, that's obviously true.
No, you do not understand. You are stumbling through the fog, even now that it is almost over. By themselves, the High Ones are not the problem. If we would just see them as they really are, they would become powerless.
Don't tell me that every single country is doing exactly the same thing as us and they're going to blow up the whole world.
Yes. It is hard to put into words.
So he's going to show
I myself do not know everything about the High Ones. Only that they are part of something we call the cycle. A civilization arises and blossoms, and then, always at the same stage of their development, the High Ones appear, and with them, the Red Madness. People start losing their minds, wars erupt, and chaos rules. Until 2 or 3 years later, the cleansing happens. The moment when the High Ones devour the collective consciousness, the gathered minds of this civilization, to give birth to a new one of their own. Despite all of this, nobody knows what drives them. Perhaps they act out of malice, out of an urge to survive, or perhaps they do not even have a will of their own, but are like a force of nature. But I do know one thing, as powerful as they might be, it is mankind who gives them that power. We make them into what they are, because what nobody understands is simply this. The High Ones feed on what humanity has the most of, their ego, greed, pride, fear, and their everlasting search for an enemy who was responsible for all their misery. It is those traits the High Ones make use of. These characteristics are what make us human. And by themselves, they are harmless. Only when we bury them, when we deny them, then they play into the High One's hands. So why is this, you ask? It is simple. The High Ones alone cannot make the cleansing happen. Only a human can. With the beacon, my knowledge about it is as limited as my knowledge about the cycle. It has existed since the beginning of time, and despite what you might now believe, the ancient writings about it are true. Lit by the ones who carry the Numenos, it can banish the High Ones once and for all. But it can also destroy us. Because what happens when it is lit without a core is far more than an explosion. It is the cleansing, the triumph of the High Ones. And even as we speak, a human, Tealor Orinthiol, has done it again. A bright light will appear from the heart of the machine and open a hole in the sky. And within hours, it will spread throughout the world, and they will all feel it. A fire that burns them from within. A white light which will break through their flesh. Do you understand now? The High Ones have no power. All they do is to feed on our weaknesses, manipulate us into bringing about our own destruction. It is we who forge the sword that kills us, we who lead them to their victory, even though the key to salvation has always been in our hands. But instead of realizing our folly, we make the same mistake. We repeat the same fate over and over, and only because we refuse to see the truth. Yes, the High Ones are our enemy, but who wants to hear that it is our ego, that dark voice within us, that empowers them? It is so ironic. The moment we would realize all this would be the moment it all came to an end. But we do not. They reap, we sow. Dreams, thoughts, visions, they are everywhere, but the principle is always the same. They throw a tainted seed into a fertile ground. The rest happens by itself. Like 1,000 others before him, the High Ones knew exactly what they had to do to get him to commit this last act of desperation. They played him with his weaknesses and fears, like a figure on a chessboard. And the saddest part is that until the very end, he will believe that he has done something good. That was his greatest fear, yes. To be remembered as a failure, a broken man. That was the stream the High Ones manipulated him from the moment he died, after attempting to flee from his prison on Nerim. The real Orinthiol, he is dead, Prophet. He is a fleshless one of the mightiest tools of the High Ones.
Shit.
Just as you are.
Yeah.
I wish it were. The methods of how the High Ones influence us are plentiful, and the Red Madness and their ability to enter our dreams are not their only means. Their mightiest tool is the creation of projections, fleshless ones, or emissaries, as they are also called. If a person dies, and if this person has one last unfulfilled wish, a compulsion, then the High Ones have the power to create a projection of him, an immaterial image of the deceased, which thinks itself real and is perceived as such. What no one notices, not even the projection itself, are two things. Firstly, it is driven by this last unfulfilled desire. Secondly, it becomes an idealized version of its former self, almost tailor-made to free itself from the last compulsion, that ultimate scourge. The daughters of fishermen become warriors. Broken generals become charismatic and driven leaders who seem almost too determined to be real. You are one of these projections, as are all of the emissaries. You are a fleshless one, a spirit searching for liberation from something. I do not know your past before you came to this land, because before you became the prophet, you were insignificant. But what happened to you and your friend on that ship? You never survived it. You drowned in the Red Sea. And in that very moment, the High Ones entered your mind and made you into what you are today. And other than myself, the High Ones knew your compulsion, knew the desire that drove you. Whatever it was, it made you predictable, and it allowed them to play you, just as they played Arinthiel and Korak. Do you see it now? Every dream the High Ones sent you, every time they appeared to you, they all had but a single purpose: to feed your self-image, to push you in a certain direction. They wanted you to play the game for their purposes, and they succeeded. You read the echo of the future, as other prophets did before you. You helped Arinthiel reconstruct the beacon, and led him to the Numinos. When he saw that it would be taken away from him at the very last instant, his fear of failure led him into doing what he did.
Damn.
You are not to blame, Prophet. You did what countless others did before you, and you did it because you thought it was the right thing to do. Only one thing is different. In all the time I have been here, never before did a projection realize its own nature. You were meant to dissolve like the rest of mankind. Yet, here you stand, and I tell you the truth. This was never meant to happen. Oh, stop it. No, it is too late for that.
Are you sure, though?
By the name of the sun. It is so ironic that the veiled woman did not lead you here earlier. It is over, Prophet. You are strong. But regardless of how long your power can protect you from the light of the cleansing, eventually you will dissolve too. Even if... Wait. No. Maybe you are right. Maybe there is a way. But it would be pointless.
Dude,
Forgive
come on.
me, I have to think. Yes, there could be a way. What I told you is true. Here on Earth, you would not survive the cleansing. But there is one place where you could. The Star City. I know that you brought something back from your journey there. The escape pods. And I know that they can also take you back there, for I have seen the Yalan Rashe, the ancient starlings, do so. Whatever has protected the city over all these millennia, it would protect you too. Yes, you could survive it. By the face of time, you could.
But wouldn't I just die of old age?
No, it would not. But that is irrelevant. You are fleshless, a projection. And just like me, time cannot touch you. Age cannot kill you. And thus you could succeed where I have failed. You could wait for the cleansing to be over. And then create a new humanity.
Stop the cleansing next time.
Create a new humanity. It is only a matter of time until the new turn of the cycle starts. New life will come forth. First, simple life, then human. And just like the civilizations before them, they will also fall victim to the High Ones, because they will have the same weaknesses as we do. But not with your help. You could be a god to them. You could guide their ascent. You could shape a mankind free of egos and weaknesses. And by doing so, you would deprive the High Ones of their power.
That would never work.
Just imagine, in this new world, there would be no need for a beacon, because the High Ones simply would not have any strings to pull on. Mankind will defeat them by becoming superior.
Not the nature of mankind. I'm sorry, but you're always going to get egotistic people. To be fair, it's really bad. But if you could save them, it'd be wicked. But he just said that that mate is activating it right now, so it would be better to get to the city and stop it next time.
It means a lot to me to hear you say that. What is important now is that we act quickly. The cleansing is already happening, and you will not have much time left to flee.
See?
You must go through the portal and then back to the temple. Then you have to activate the pods, and the rest will happen automatically. When all this is over, I will try to reach out to you.
I do not want to know if Jasper's dead. That is something I... That would be a terrible thing to know.
Yes, and hurry. You will feel the light as soon as you are back on the surface. And given time, it will consume you. But you will succeed. I feel it. There is one more thing I need to ask of you, however. One final request. I want you to shut me down. Yes, I want to finally rest. Please do not try to convince me to do otherwise. All that. I do not want to be a part of it any longer. I have not wanted to for a long, long time. Please, do it. The switch is in front of you. That was how I connected myself to the Goliath. It will cut the connection as well. Do it, and then go. Go and fulfill your fate.
Oh, Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, that did nothing.
Thank you.
What the hell?
Forgive me. The two of us will now exchange places. I am sorry for the deception. And if there were another way, I would not do this. Even though you made the right choice, you are too naive to become a true god. What do you know? What have you seen?
I just keep getting betrayed
You are
today.
but a toddler in the face of time. I, however, know mankind better than anyone else, and I deserve it. Once this is all over, I will send someone to free you from the Goliath. But until then...
Oh, Jasper. How did you get here? What did you do?
By the wise hermit, are you okay? I was so afraid. You...
Miserable fool!
Oh?
I would have kept my word, but if you want to play games, fine! I have had enough time to practice!
What is it?
You are not fit to become a god! You never were! You see, what have you achieved? I deserve this!
Attack the generators!
What? These? What are we attacking? I'm confused. This? What's going on? Somebody, please. Oh. Why am I constantly getting betrayed in this game?
That doesn't look good. Away from the room!
Whoa. We need a little bit more mana. If not mana. Ah! What was that? I stood in a, I didn't think I was standing on a rune. Apparently I just died.
Oh, shit!
God damn it.
But this place is mine, and I will take what I deserve!
I'm getting fudged. Okay, one generator at a time by the looks of it. It looks like when you hit a generator, you do something.
Shit!
Alright, let's hit that one first. Excuse me.
But this place is mine, and I will take what I deserve!
That's stress. That's stress. Why can I not move? Why can I not move properly? Oh, no, that's not the thing. Why does it not let me move?
This place is mine, and I will take what I deserve!
For some reason I'm walking and I think I've pressed the button. Oh, that's the wrong one. What button did I press for this? I've pressed something, obviously. Yeah, it was a capital lock.
Oh, son! He's breathing fire again! Get away from him! What are you doing? You'll get yourself killed! We need to deal with these things here first!
Oh, okay. What things?
Holy shit! Get away from the glowing one, quickly!
Was nowhere near him. I got destroyed by runes on the floor. He destroyed the runes with him dying. That was ridiculous.
Holy shit!
It's like we're insanity.
You damn fool! We could have built a better world together! But you've thrown it all away! For who?
Nobody.
Now! Attack the generators! I wish I could have that.
This is not good.
Fire again! Get away from him!
Look out.
The shields are down! The generators, now!
Ah, need more mana. That one's fine.
Blister, Blister, get away from the machine, now!
What's it doing? Uh oh. Toasty.
Shit, not bad.
More mana. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
No! No! What have you done?
And you're dead. Good.
I guess the explanations will have to wait.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that might be the case. Go on ahead. I'll follow.
Oh, they have mental axes. How about that? Oh, okay. Just quickly walk that up there. That's alright. This is Cray Cray.
Yeah, I guessed as much. Yuzlan and he didn't even try to get me inside after that dragon attacked us. Lucky for me, I found another way in. Otherwise, I never would have found you. And
You're very resourceful.
My skull, it feels like it's on fire.
That's the cleansing.
This must be the cleansing. If this is how it feels down here, then fate have mercy on those who are on the surface. Don't you feel anything?
No.
Then the Black Guardian was right, wasn't he? What you are, your fleshlessness, it protects you. By the wise hermit, I just don't understand. I mean, you're here, right before me, and I can see you. Is it really possible? Could you be an illusion?
No. Let's go.
I guess so. So, what now? Your decision, is it final?
I don't know, man. I mean, if I survive, I can stop the cleansing the next time it happens. But if I just can't leave mankind to die, I have to stop the cleansing even if it means my own death. survivors will stop the high ones. Can I stop the cleansing? Can you shut down the machine? I didn't think you could. What would you do?
Oh, of course. Who better to answer that question than a philanthropist like me? But if you insist, I think the Black Guardian was right, though. Sacrificing yourself, it would be pointless. Even if I somehow managed to escape the explosion from the beacon, how do we know that those other people Orenthiel put so much faith in would even believe me? You said it yourself, people want to be deluded. That's what makes the High Ones so strong. But to create a new world, as bizarre as all this sounds, I think it would be our best chance. But then again, it is your call. If we flee, I won't live to see this new mankind.
I know.
I don't know. But there is a secret passage into the South Quarter. If I can reach the Myrid there, I might be able to flee to one of the islands. I think I can make it. Somehow.
It says it's going to destroy the whole of Enderal. This is in the center of Enderal. You think you have enough time to run to there by the time I get to the top of the temple and destroy that beacon? Nah, we're gonna take the smart option. We're gonna take a couple of years to prepare for the High One's return. Then we're going to stop them ever cupping. Because even if this is my thinking.
Yes. Then, in a few hours' time, the two of us will be the only survivors of mankind. Heck, that sounds so unreal. You have to prepare the escape pods. I'll wait for your signal. Now go, before it's too late. And be careful.
Why aren't you just coming with me? Whatever. But, this is my opinion. If he doesn't survive, we're screwed. We know this is a certain survival situation. As long as I make it to the thingy. Ooh, I would like to find her. Where is she? I would like to bring that woman with me. I'm perfectly honest. Then we could make new humans and start our own thingy. We could be the Starlings. In all honesty. We could literally be the new Starlings. I mean, I'm thinking on the lines of, yes, I am going to start a new civilization. There is no point in just Jasper getting away. I mean, we may as well take the L, lose the battle, but win the war. I survive until God knows when. Then I try to change mankind. If I can't, which I really doubt I can. The hell? What's going on? Hello? Excuse me. Where should I try teleporting to? I don't know where to teleport to. Where am I going? A good point. Where am I going? Teleport to the Sun Temple. Activate the Starling Capital. Oh, okay. In the Chrominolium. I didn't realize that they were there. I realized there was ship there over here. Sun Temple. Boom. If we can find Carla, we will. If we can't, oh, it'd be a bit awkward. I would like to find her. If I can't, I can't though. I mean, what am I going to do? Three's better than two for company. Hey, me and Jasper could have fallen hat and just live at opposite ends of the... oh, and we're going to have the madman up there, more than likely, who tried to kill us with the stone dragon. It's going to be... would be an absolute pain in the arse. Hopefully he's deactivated those systems. There we go. Right, where are these? Oh, dude. Oh. Dude. Can I find her in any... Is she in here? I mean, the veiled woman, I believe, did save her. I'm guessing she might have saved her for a reason. Maybe... Is it... Where is she? I'll find her. Maybe she's in here. I don't know. It hasn't exactly given me a second arrow to tell me where she is. No, I don't want to activate this just yet. Okay, we're gonna go find that woman because I'm not gonna leave here without her. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's silly. But I'll be quickest wee and ham wash you ever see. Here we go. Alright, let's go back out. We're gonna find that woman. I'm not leaving here without her. I'm sorry, I'm not. I wonder where she is. I wonder if I've got optional find. I want that. So there are 3 pods there. So where is she normally? She's normally in the barracks somewhere. Come on. Come on. There we go. Samuel. Oh, that's the matey. Crazy me. Actually, I guess we'll go have a look up here as well. I want to see. I want to see this. There he is.
Erlander. Is that you?
No.
I did it. What? No. No, you're wrong, darling. I saved them. Don't you see? I led them to the light. Alone.
You're an idiot. Anyway, Carter. Let's see if we can find her. Should be in here? Be in Porridge? I think she'd be in the barracks, wouldn't she? I think over here. Not sure where she'll be. Okay, I can't even open this, so she's not in there, clearly. Open this door? Maybe... Can't open that door. Guess you can only open where she is or find her somewhere. Can't go in there. So, head up. Can't talk to him. Is that there? There she is.
Saira, I thought you were dead. The beacon, the Naramis. They tried to storm the temple, as the Grandmaster said they would. We tried to stop them, but there were just too many of them. Arenthiel, he came back just when we thought it was too late. That the High Ones killed you, Sharim, Jespar, all of you, and that he found the Numinos and would save us all. Then he went to the beacon and... Yes. Just then, Naramis broke through the gate, but it all happened so quickly. There was this this flash, and suddenly this rift in the sky. The light, it burns us from within. Can't you feel it, Saira?
No, I'm dead.
Different. I don't understand. But I suppose it doesn't matter anymore, does it? I don't have much longer. I can feel it.
You come with me.
Saira, tell me one thing. What's happening here?
Can't we just take it with us?
Would
Like, isn't
save
there
us.
3 pods?
What?
Yes.
You're here. That must mean something, right? You can stop it. You can save us. Hope. I like the sound of that. At least that means that all of this wasn't for nothing. We did something good. And that's...
Why don't you just come with me? Like... Carla... That's not the right button. Seriously. God damn it. See, I understand why can't you take something with you. You take Jasper with me, obviously. But why can't you grab Carla, the master high dude, chuck him in a pod? I mean, a pod's got to be able to carry more than one person, right? I mean, it would make sense. There's only 2 pods here. No, there's only 2 pods here. Why are there only 2? We had 3. That makes no.
Quickly. Get us out of here.
Peace. Gone. Let's go. Wow. With this much propulsion, there's no way that this couldn't take 2 people. Sorry. I would have grabbed the master, matey the mind matey, the elf, and I would have grabbed Carla, and I would have stuck them one in there and one in my one, and I'd have been pieced up. There's 3 other people. One's a genius. Carla's obviously something's different about the veiled woman. Talk to her a lot. And you got Jasper. Great. Oh, that's different. Huh. Good. What's going on? Here we go. See what happens. See what happens. What's gonna happen? It's the end of the game, apparently. Ooh, woke up in bed. Hey. Oh, that's Jasper. Hopefully that dragon isn't around here. Hey, dude.
Hey. I don't know. When I woke up, we were here. You were still unconscious, so I took the liberty of carrying you into that room.
And changing my clothes.
Just look at that. From here, it all seems so peaceful, untouched, as if all that's happened was nothing but a bad dream. I guess as far as the world's concerned, it doesn't make a difference if we live or die.
Hmm.
Now it's up to us.
So guys, I have just finished Enderal and I'm at the title screen after the credits. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series. It has been a very long and enjoyable series, and if you guys have any other suggestions for series like this one that you would like to see, or if you have enjoyed this series, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe down below. But yeah, Enderal, what an ending. I can't wait to see what I'm sure people name the company we can Sure AI do next. They have had previous works. If you want me to play through them, be my guest and tell me. Maybe I can give them a playthrough, but I think it goes back to Oblivion, so it will be very, very scaled back in the gaming terms. But yeah, I do have new series planned on the channel very soon, so the uploads won't be interrupted. And bloody hell, it was absolutely outstanding what I saw. It's crazy. But yeah, so until next time guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks. Peace.